we'll stop there. Thank you very much. We'll stop formally there anyway. Just stay there for a minute. So let's just discuss this a bit more informally. So anybody now got a question or anything they want to ask or say or comment on? Or
It does.
guys, do it. Anybody?
I think if an attack happens and it's still vulnerable to any attack, hacker attack or something, there must be some kind of emergency plan. So how will you inform your clients of the lost data and stuff?
So, yeah, I think I would also say, you know, the law is the law, but for us as a business, the law is actually pretty immaterial.
How are you going to manage if
yeah.
your
So,
site has been hacked? How are you going to manage it?
Speculate with nothing. We've got the Data Protection Act, which asks us to, well, asks you to keep the data secure. And if we leak all your data, then
oh yeah.
that might be a problem.
I meant in terms of the Computer Misuse Act. So the Computer Misuse Act is really helpful in terms of prosecuting, but from a company point of view, it's not providing us much protection. So what we need to do is take things into our own hands and make sure we are secure, whether that's from denial of service or whether that's from getting our data ripped from us. So I think you're probably as part of your report you want to think about this is what the law offers, but also don't forget these are the actions, these are the good pieces of good practice you need to be thinking about. And I suppose coming back to the ethical question, so what I was looking for is what your basis for that is. So you need to sort of develop a case to show that actually this isn't a very good approach, both from a business and an ethical point of view. So, like you were hinting at, that the bad ethics is also bad business. So think about it from that point of view and developing your argument.
Well, there are also individual codes you may want to abide, codes of goods. Ethical codes.
What's good practice? What's good ethics? Yeah.
Yeah, with regards to the security thing, we know sites like the Sony PlayStation thing. Recently they've been hacked several times, and the main problem, what the law, what people have been complaining about was the fact that their data was not encrypted. Because when the hackers come in, they hack and then they take this data and they could easily do whatever it is. We know why many sites like that don't want to do encryption is because of the fact that it tends to slow down the database when you're trying to get information, because it takes time to decrypt the information. But when it comes to sensitive data, I think it's really important, like holding credit card details and stuff like that. If at all you have to hold people's credit card details, then it would be important to encrypt, so that even if that information even if your database is hacked, it will still be difficult for people to use this data.
Okay. So do you have any, having done your background research or having done the talk now, what's your reflection on the situation and indeed on having done it? So first of all, on the situation, how do you feel about this company? If you were really in this situation, what were you?
They're going to have a lot of data and a lot of issues because they are going to hold lots of personal data. So they really have to make sure that those data, as I said, are encrypted, and they are protected, and they're protecting not just themselves but their users as well, because they don't want users to lose this data.
No, quite. And you've got, as we said already, fairly big development probably, so it's quite a costly business decision. So they've got to make this right from a business point of view as well as from a technical point of view.
Could be hard to get it right.
It will be hard to get it right, but that's the job of the technical team, as you say.
Well, I like the part where they where they introduce some innovative aspects of online shopping. So being able to take a photo of you and you can actually see how you look like. Okay, the question is how it's going to look like. That's the first question. But I like that innovative part. The second thing, or the second issue, is about the selling the information and storing the information. Storing the information is not an issue unless they abide by all the laws we mentioned. So they need to stay safe, secure, encrypted, and so on. And the question is about selling this information forward. This, from my point of view, I would say that this is really unethical, and some people may also consider their photo to be more valuable than their credit card numbers.
True. But also, I guess you could, I think you were sort of alluding to, they could perhaps synthesize the data somehow and provide some sort of market intelligence, but that is different to selling my data or your data. Great, thanks very much. So you've all got one of these sheets, so if you could fill those in and give it back to the group, that's immediate feedback for them, so they know how you feel about it. Even if it may not be a reflection of my marking, but it's a good. You guys need to fill that in for me.
Ja,
Can you collect the other another two?
Yeah, from my